One of the reasons it works is because it's a collection of things that we know work. It is a collection of evidence-based practices. As we looked at our field collectively, from regular early childhood, early intervention, early childhood special education, infant early childhood mental health, and said, what are the practices that help us build positive, nurturing relationships? What are those practices that we know are part of building a successful environment? Schedules, transitions, routines. So we didn't create these practices. The pyramid model pulls all the practices together. Another reason it works is it's basically the early childhood version of positive behavior supports, or PBS. And we've had about 3 decades of research around positive behavior supports as being a holistic approach to positive guidance that works across the age spans, infants, toddlers, preschoolers, into early elementary, middle school, high school, and beyond. So it's a wealth of research that we have around the success of positive behavior supports. Third reason I think it works is because it is a system-wide approach, and we work on a lot of different systems. We have a state leadership team in New York trying to make sure that the different systems of early childhood work together. We are working in communities to have a community-wide orientation. These are our children. We want to make sure our children are successful. And at a program level, have a systems orientation so that when a child moves from a 2-year-old classroom to a 3-year-old classroom, they're not having to learn a whole new set of behavior expectations, that there's consistency across the adults. Even better, when we can engage families and be partners with families, and children experience the same thing when they're with us in the child care center that they experience at home, then the real power of the pyramid or early childhood PBS really takes off, when children are experiencing the same behavior guidance, the same expectations, the same words all throughout the day.
In my opinion, the pyramid model is successful because everyone's involved. From children to teachers to parents to administrators to people who work, in the office. It's a really holistic approach to this positive behavior.
It comes with everything, the tools you need, the strategies you need, and it teaches you how to implement it.
By utilizing the teaching pyramid, we're giving children the strategies and the skills where they can say, this is how I feel, this is why I feel this way, please stop, or they're able to communicate exactly how they feel. Instead of it being so intrinsic, they can be more expressive and feel confident in how they feel and be secure in that. So I'm hoping that in the long run, with us starting this as like an early intervention piece within early childhood, it'll give children the confidence to kind of just stand up and stand out and say, this is me, this is how I feel, and that's okay. It's okay to have feelings.
What makes the pyramid model so successful is that it's about me as a teacher and my practices and my instruction. So when I have a child with a challenging behavior, it's my job to figure out what that child is trying to communicate and be able to implement strategies that are going to help that child.
We're getting to know our children, we're getting to know our families, and that's providing a sense of security and stability within our families and our children.
I like the pyramid model's consistency. It's very helpful to have everybody on the same page and speaking the same language.
I don't feel like I'm ever failing. I feel like there's things I can always work on, but I always feel like the pyramid model is teaching me and showing me my successes.